Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. Good morning. I've had the YouTube channel for a couple of years, mainly the gun channel, right? I've been doing my other main channel, Mowers and Blowers, for the past 5 years. When I got into the gun channel, I always wanted to capture when I go to the range and I shoot the targets. I wanted to actually show what I'm shooting. Like, I wish I could put a camera right next to the target, but of course the yahoos over at Calverton, you don't know if your camera is going to get shot up, you know? So I didn't want to take the risk, but I always did want to see, as I'm shooting, the target clearly hitting the bullseye. I wanted that, but those cameras are always so expensive, $500 to $1,000. A manufacturer called Hinoy sent this to me. It retails for $3.99. Pretty good. Anyway, it's a Wi-Fi hunting camera that you can attach in several different ways to your rifle, and it records in 4K, up to 10 hours of power on a battery, and it's 4x zoom. So even though, let's say I'm 25 feet away, 4x zoom is still gonna hopefully be able to capture the target. I'm gonna unbox it for you right now. So they sell this item on Amazon. They have an Amazon store, and it's called the Hinoy Hunting Action Camera. As you can see, it's in a nice box that's sealed, and I really wanted to open this up last night just to check it out, but I always unbox it right in front of you guys. So we're going to do that right now. Obviously, see, this is the US version. This came from China. This might be one of the first models, because when I checked Amazon prior to them sending it to me, it was unavailable. But after they sent it to me, I checked again, and now there's two available at $3.99. So it has like a stabilization mode. It has a 1-inch OLED, which is, I guess, LED screen, right? And it shows a Wi-Fi and battery indicators, as well as once you start recording, it has a timer that shows you how much it's being recorded. Hinoy Wi-Fi Hunting Action Camera User Manual. It's pretty significant. I hope I don't have to read too much. I don't really like to read. So you download an app from the Google Store or iOS, and you're supposed to be able to sync it with the camera so that every shot you take, whatever's on film after you record, you can simply beam it over to your phone and you'll have the file on your phone. Obviously it's Wi-Fi, so you gotta be near home, but if you're at the range, hopefully you have good 5G or 4G, whatever, on your phone to be able to capture it. If anything, you just, when you get home, you have Wi-Fi. It should be strong enough for you to download everything in there. So this is it. It's very small. This little thing, $400. So this is the lens. Apparently it's a Sony lens. I don't know too much about photography or camera, but it's a Sony lens, 4K hunting with great memories. It's written on the lens. As you can see, it is a OLED 1-inch LED screen. I guess it lights up and it has all the numbers and stuff on it. There's a power button here, and apparently you press the power button for 3 seconds and it turns on. You tap it again and it starts to record. Tap it again, stops recording. It's supposed to be that easy. However, I don't know how you control the stabilization, you know, the amount of frames per second. If you wanted to choose 1080p or 4K, I don't know how you choose that stuff. Maybe after you sync it with your phone, you'll be able to control the settings with your phone. Maybe. But over here is a cap. I did some preliminary looking at their website and stuff, and over here it actually includes, I'm going to try not to drop this, 64 gigabyte micro SD card. That's a good touch because most of these gadgets don't come with an SD card. You have to go and buy one, you know. So I think it's great that it comes with it. It has a USB-C input for charging. USB-C, that's the, you know, perfectly symmetrical oval, whatever. And then it actually comes with 2 lithium-ion batteries. It's a 3.7 volt lithium-ion battery, 1350 mega amps per hour. So that's a good touch that they give you 2 batteries. So I don't know if this is charged up or not. I guess I could press the power button for 3 seconds and find out. See if it's charged. Holding it for 3 seconds. I do see something. Do you guys see something? Yes, I do see the display. I'm in the shadows now so you guys could see. I'm gonna take this little peely thing off. And as you can see, it's got your camera icon. That's supposed to be a stability thing. Wi-Fi signal strength. You got the TF card, you know, your micro SD card, and your battery life. Hinoy H4K. And it has the, it says 2 minutes and 43 seconds of stuff on it already. I wonder if it's porn. Anyway, let's see what else is in the box. Wow, look at that. It's got an entire selection of items here. Like I said, I was reading the website on the Amazon store to find out some more information prior to unboxing. So this is for your, you know, crossbow, or if you're into archery and you want to capture that. So you would place this in here, loosen the screw over here so this goes all, so this goes all the way in, and then tighten the screw so it holds it in place. Here you have access to the button, you can see, and I guess a bow and arrow, a bow would have an input for this. It's just a screw you screw in, and you know, I might have this the wrong way because the lens has to point outward, you know. Holy cow. All right, I got it back. So I would think that because this goes into the bow, the lens has to be pointed this way. No, but then when you put the cap on, oh, there is no cap, that's right. Okay. So yeah, I would think it's this way. So you have access to the button, the display, and there's your lens right there. So if you're, you know, your bow and arrow. Anyway, this is one of the things that, mounting items that come with the camera, but I don't have a bow or an arrow, so I'm not gonna need that. Here it's for rifles that do not have Picatinny or Weaver rails, and basically you would stick this through there, right? And this would go on your, and it's rubber coated over here, so this could go on your barrel, you know. Looks like if you open it all the way up, it could probably fit a shotgun barrel if you wanted to, right? And or your regular barrel. So that's a cool mount. I have a Picatinny rail, so 22 millimeters, and this is a Picatinny rail one. You can do it either under, on top, the side, I guess. But my concern is this: how are you gonna sight this to your target? So this is not coinciding with your scope, right? So when you put this on any which way, you know, if you're shooting, what if this doesn't capture, what if it's completely off to what you're aiming at and it doesn't capture anything? It captures like 2 feet to the left or 2 feet to the right, up or down of your target, and you can't even see your target. So how would you sight this in, you know? So that's my concern, but perhaps the angle of what it captures, you're gonna capture whatever you shoot. That's what I think. But wait, there's more. When you lift up this part of it, there's another box on the inside. A lot of goodies in here. Since I'm on my deck, I don't want to drop anything small, so it goes through the deck and into the ground. Okay, so this is IP68 waterproof. I don't know, up to like 20, 30 feet or something underwater. Has the O-rings in here. So in case you want to video underwater, that's what that's for. Dust cleaning cloth. Power adapter for the USB cable. The extra battery that it comes with, which is very nice. Your USB-C USB cable, which you would attach to this to charge it up. And a large hex tool, as well as a couple of 3 or 4 smaller ones, I guess, to loosen up the hex bolts here to insert it. So I'm gonna attach this to my rifle now. So you guys have seen this rifle before. It's my AR-9 from Moriarty Arms. It's a good gun. This was my first gun. I bought it at a store, complete. I had since painted it and added all kinds of shit to it. But anyway, it's very accurate, always works great. I recently just changed an extractor that got loose and flew off somewhere. I couldn't find it, so I had to replace it. Went to the range, shot it, still fires beautifully. Anyway, so I've seen pictures of them mounting this in the front near the barrel, but I figured, don't you want the vision of what you're looking at coinciding with as close to your scope as possible? I have a red dot, you know, so I figure I'll put the camera right near what I'm looking at. So if I'm looking through my scope, this is at least to the left of it by a little, you know. I don't know how this is gonna look, you know, but I have a little target over there that I just put up. It's a target bag. It's a target, isn't it? Anyway, I guess I'll just aim it towards that area, turn it on, start recording. Obviously, I'm not going to shoot it, but you know, no mag, clear chamber, just to be safe. I'm going to give you guys a better look at what I'm looking at here. So, I've got it mounted right on the Picatinny rail. It's, I guess I could have gone closer to the scope, but it doesn't matter. That's what it looks like right there. So with my red dot, the light is always on when you have movement because it's the Sig Sauer Romeo 5X, the one with the shake awake feature where you just touch it and it'll be on. I love that because when shit hits the fan and you hear a bump in the night, you don't have to go and fumble around looking for your on and off switch for your red dot, right? It's always on. And then when you leave it for 2 minutes, it shuts off by itself to save battery. So you can't see anything through here. I was thinking about changing the cover to the waterproof one, but then I looked at the waterproof one and there's no hole for the microphone. If you look here, there's actually a hole, tiny hole for the microphone, see? And that waterproof one doesn't have a hole. So if I put the waterproof cap on with the O-ring, you won't have any sound. So I just put the O-ring in there and just left that on there. Anyway, so I guess I'm gonna read the instructions a little, even though I don't want to, but I have no idea what to do next. So I'm gonna go read the instructions and probably try to pair the item. And as you can see, there's my target bag over there. I put it there only because when I'm recording with this thing, I just want to make sure that I've captured the target bag in the video. So that way at the range, when I'm shooting, I'll know that what I'm shooting is captured on video. Kind of like a guide, if you will. So I've been trying to get this to work for a little over an hour. I tried 3 different SD cards. It won't connect correctly to my phone. I tried 2 different phones, a Galaxy and an iPhone, and it just doesn't connect. It connects for a small period of time, but not enough for them to be able to transfer any files from the camera to my phone. I couldn't see anything. As a result, if you can't connect to the app, you can't control anything else in here. So I did try one thing. I took the SD card out of here and put the files into the phone, and it does record. However, it just records as if I have my GoPro here on stand, the same exact vision, you know, the same exact view. You can't zoom it or anything. It says 4x zoom, but I mean, other than capturing the video and then using your software to zoom in, it's still going to be super blurry. So it doesn't really work right. You know, if it doesn't connect to your app, it's not going to work right. I mean, it does work as a camera, so I'm pretty disappointed. It really is. I mean, it doesn't do anything other than record pretty lousy video, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess it's okay if you're hunting. You're in the forest somewhere and you're hunting, right? It's on your rifle, so whatever you're shooting you can see. However, if you're just wearing a GoPro on your chest, it's the same thing, you know. I mean, I guess if you wanted the point of view from your rifle, this would be the way to go. But it doesn't connect to your, and I have an iPhone 13, you know, with the latest updates. It doesn't connect. It tries to, but when it does connect, you don't get any of the images or the video from the card to your phone. You have to find a way to get the SD card out, connect it to an adapter, and then sync it to your phone to get the images in there. And that's a lot of trouble, you know what I mean? So if you're talking about gigabytes worth of video, it'll take forever through Wi-Fi to zap it to your phone. You know what I mean? So it's really not feasible. It is a small enough item for your rifle, and I guess it does capture video, albeit it's unclear. Not 4K like it says it is. And I wasn't able to adjust 4K. I can't get it to 1080p or 720. I can't do any of those things without it connecting to my phone. You can't zoom unless you use video software to zoom it yourself, but once you zoom it yourself, it's totally blurry, as you saw from that clip. But it does record whatever's, when you press record, it does record whatever's in front of your rifle. But if you're going to try to capture a target and the shots on your target at 100 yards, no way. So that's what I wanted to do, and I thought that this would do it, but it doesn't do it. So it's disappointing. The Hinoy 4K hunting camera, it's no good. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't buy it. You'd be wasting your money. As a matter of fact, I think I wasted 2-3 hours of my life just doing this video. So thanks a lot for joining me on this failed gadget. It's no good. I wouldn't use this for anything. See you guys next time on Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. Showcase Tula. Oh, Jesus Christ.